Hello all, I'm Siddharth Kaul and I welcome you to Edupedia World. In the previous video of module graphics, we saw mesh and surface plots. In this video, we are going to take a look at displaying images and printing graphics. So I'm going to start with displaying images. One can display a 2D numeric arrays as an image. In images, the array elements determine brightness or color of the image. For example, I am going to load a Edupedia logo into the workspace using function ImageRead. I am writing imread Edupedia logo with file extension of PNG. So two variables are created in the workspace, x and map. I am going to display the image using the function ImageShow and pass arguments x and map to it. The variable x is the image data that, if look closely at the size of the matrix, resembles the size of the image. The second is the map variable, that is nothing but the color map of the image. Now I will display this image using the imShow function, and this is how it looks. Next, we are going to take a look at printing graphics. MATLAB provides the facility to directly print the figure on a printer connected to a computer. MATLAB also allows to export the figure to one of the standard graphics file format that MATLAB supports. There are two ways to print and export figures. One can use the print preview or export setup options under the GUI menu of file, or we can use the print command to print or export the figure from the command line. The print command provides greater control over drivers and file formats. The print preview dialog box gives you greater control over figure size, proportions, placement and page headers. Whereas in export setup, you can decide like how to export your figure into one of the standard graphics format. The print preview option. This is the print preview option. It has basically shows how your graphic or plot will look on a page when it is printed. This option is very much similar to the one that is available in Microsoft Office, except for few points where it provides more enhancement. It has a layout tab that deals with where your plot and how your plot will look. So it has paper format where you can select the type of paper you want to print from. You have size of the actual plot and graph defined here, as you can see. It also has orientation like landscape, portrait or rotated. I'm going to go with the portrait. Then we have next tab, that is lines and text. This defines the lines that are there in the plots and the text that we will type it. Say for example, I am going to write a header text as surface plot. As you can see, the surface plot has been put as a header text in the document, in the print preview itself. For this we can see the font, data style and many other options. Next tab we have color, that defines like how whereas you want a black and white, you want a black and white that is only line text, you want to print as grayscale, or you want to print as a color. Then there is an advanced tab. The advanced tab allows you to set the access limits. Like here, in case recompute the limits and ticks gives us the original image, and we can keep the screen limits and ticks that we saw on the screen. Here we can render using multiple options like painters, ZBuffers or OpenGL. So I'm going to go with auto. These options you can explore on your own. So you can also select the percentage of zoom like 100, 75 or overview. One can export the figure into the many formats that MATLAB support. Here is the options for export. We have size, rendering, fonts, lines that are same as that are in print preview. You can even choose the export styles if you have saved previously. After all the settings is done, you can click on export and a dialog box will open where you can save the file, where you can export your figure into one of these many formats. We have like Adobe Illustrator, Bitmap, EPS, JPEG, PNG. These are like the most common image formats that you can export your figure into. This is also very quite easy to use option, and you can explore it by yourself. The print option. The print dialog box can be opened either from the file menu or by using the shortcut Ctrl+P. This option is similar to all the options available in other software like Office and many more. This is like common day-to-day use option, and I assume that everybody is familiar with this. So I will not be going deeper into this. Here you can open the list of all the installed printers that you have. You can select the printer you want to print from and just give an OK. You can also select number of copies, how many you want to print, or you want to print to a file. You can go into properties of each printer driver and change that. So this is like the most common used feature in almost all the software. This concludes our video on printing graphics. In the next video, we are going to take a look at working with graphic objects. Till then, stay tuned, subscribe, and thanks for watching.